welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Jake Paul and how the fact that he is not the best person in the world, and to be fair, he is just an idiot. He is a boy trying to be a man. And the reason why I'm saying this is, if you don't know, there is a pandemic happening around the world. The virus is going around and it's doing a lot of damage, and we've all been given guidelines: wear masks, stay 2 meters apart, or in the UK it's now being relaxed a little bit. But the fact is, you've got to have social distancing. That's the thing. That these are the laws, because as soon as we all pull together and the virus is gone, then we can do stuff. We can easily go out and do the things that we love. Now, video footage, and again, he can't get out of this. He can't. It's his mansion. It's people at his house. And you know what happens when you go to a party and you're having the most roaring time and you're enjoying it? You decide to videotape a little bit of it. You get your phone out, you post it to your Instagram, and you post it everywhere you want to go. And this is what people at Jake Paul's house did, the party. So there were on Twitter, which I'll link down below, is a guy called Bill Melgun. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. And he tweeted out, the mayor of the Calabar, I can't even say that word, and neighbours tell me that they're outraged after they say YouTube celebrity Jake Paul threw a massive party at his mansion on Sunday. They call it irresponsible, selfish, and say it's business and workers who pay the price for this with lockdown. And it's true. There will be businesses now that can't do it. They can't open. They've been forced to close, and it's this sort of stupid actions of Jake Paul and his friends. One thing that really irritates me is the fact that Jake Paul doesn't learn from any of his mistakes. Recently, he was involved in the lootings that happened in America, and he took part in it. He released some sort of really shit apology that he said that it was all whatever. I don't care. I don't believe that he is ever sorry. And I think this really kind of irritates me, because you think that you would learn after doing so many kind of bad things. Now, if you think about the whole thing of it being or any publicity, rather good or bad, is still publicity and people are talking about you. But it kind of gets to the point where it's just, you think that you would want to, if you're going to keep doing this, people are going to keep coming after you. And you're going to keep coming out saying, oh, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean this. But then it just comes back and it happens again and again. And people, when they see that Jake Paul apologizes, people are just going to be like, yeah, cool, whatever. No one cares. No one cares about this. So let's have a look at this footage. I'm not going to play anything, because when I kind of had a look at this, I knew that there was the swearing, there's slurs, and then there's also music that is going to get this video demonetized. I don't want that. So let's have a look. You can see straight away that in this entire thing there are people that are just not even socially distancing, just don't care, no masks. People drinking, just leaning in and stuff like that. And that kind of irritates me, because you think that how much there is. I'm going to have to pause it there. You kind of think that with everything going on, you would want to keep a bit of distance away. You don't want to catch this. And one thing is, I'm guessing Jake Paul's parties, if people calling them whatever, people are hanging from it. And basically it's picking them up and moving them across, and then they're dropping off, or it's putting them on the floor. You kind of think that, I'm hoping that someone has a permit for this, that actually they turn around and say, yeah, we know how to use it. Because can you imagine if say it moved up and down and it caught someone's fingers and ripped them off, or it hurt them? What would Jake Paul do? Just sit in front of the camera going, I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean for this to happen, and I'm really, really sorry, and stuff. It just to me just seems like this entire thing is he doesn't listen. His brother Logan listened straight away when it came to the forest in Japan, and he seems to have gotten a lot better. I know that he slipped when he first came back with that rat thing, but this now just means that if Logan can, I think Jake can at the same time. And it just kind of makes me think of, do these LA YouTubers, these big ones, do they actually take this seriously? Or do they just don't give a crap and they think that this is their best life, so they're partying and partying because they've got nothing else to do? Now, Jake, I'm sure, could probably find something to do in lockdown. It's not the hardest thing to do. You live in a mansion, I'm sure you could make tons of videos, but I'm guessing like you just really don't care anymore. I also kind of like, there's this guy, where is he? Like they're all kind of like watching come towards them, and they're all going, whoop. It's like, you know what's happening, and suddenly it's like they're running out the way because they don't want to get hit. You know, one person gets like lowered down, and then we come into this like, so the party is obviously an all-day thing, and then suddenly they've got vehicles coming in, like, why? And then suddenly it's just people just taking photos, just standing about looking. Like, I don't know if this one girl looks like she's got a mask on, or she's not even wearing it properly if she hasn't. And it just literally is just them all constantly drinking around. Just this whole thing. Just literally, and then you know it's Jake because boom, right there. There is a photo of him sitting down watching this match with all these drinks going around. You know, people are going to pick up cups and drink it back saying, oh, sorry, that's not my drink. I just kind of really want to know what's going through his kind of head at this as they watch like sports, like, you know, this entire thing. Yeah, and even like this kid here has just given Jake just his like his crutches so he can again practice and do stuff with them. Like, Bill continues and goes, several frustrated neighbours contacted me this morning and shared their own videos of the party. The mayor tells me she's working with the Lost Hills Sheriff Station to ensure a zero tolerance policy on house parties from now on. No more warnings, full video at 10 PM, and obviously that's on his thing. Is it on his thing right now? Have we got the article up? The mayor of, I can't even say that, tells Fox 11 she's outraged after the video of YouTuber star Jake Paul throwing a large party at his mansion on Saturday. It wasn't just myself who was outraged, it was everyone who saw the video, said the mayor. The mayor says she started getting a barrage of calls from constituents after the video surfaced on social media of the party. Angry nearby residents contacted Fox 11 on Tuesday and sent their video they shot of the party being declined to be interviewed. So they didn't obviously want to be interviewed because they know that, I think this is the thing with Jake, is that if you complain or if they know, they will then terrorize you, and it's happened in the past. Like I remember the last time something like this happened, they filmed their apology and then it was against the law at the time. But I know that this sort of stuff happens, and you know, he was a bit, they wouldn't want to complain because I think that now Jake would probably really seek revenge and really go for it, and then send his entire army around straight away just to kind of attack and stuff like that. Video posted on Instagram shows masses of young people, both inside and outside of Paul's mansion, all day and night. They're having this large party, no social distancing, no masks. It's just a big, huge disregard for everything that everybody is trying to do to get things back to functional. It's really just a party acting like COVID does not exist. It's acting that businesses aren't closed. As a result, the mayor says that she's working with the Lost Hills Sheriff Station to ensure that moving forward, there would be a zero tolerance policy on house parties in the city in violation of health orders, no warnings, no gatherings will be tolerated like this. She said something like this will never happen again. And I hope that this goes through. I genuinely do. I hope that she goes back and she literally has a massive kind of go at them and like shuts down the party, literally arrests Jake for doing this. You know, I don't see anything that happened with the police when he went off rioting. Is it in Phoenix or something? So it would be interesting to see how that's going to be. You know, just arrest him and teach him his ways. If no one else is going to kind of tell him no and everyone's a yes man, then maybe a night in jail in the local prison will do it, regardless of how much money that they throw for bail or something like that. One of the things is, Dazzy was attending this party, and he had just recently gone and seen his grandma or his mother or something like that at the party, and yet the hospital would have been filled with COVID. You know, he would have seen people that had COVID, and he could have possibly have got it. And what does he do? He goes to the party, so he could have easily have passed it on if he had it. And I can't figure out, I generally really can't figure out where this common sense disappears. You just kind of think, do these influencers, do these YouTube people generally kind of think that this is a great idea, and for one, just go, yeah, I'm just going to spread it, like, doesn't matter, I don't care if I've got it, or blah, 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 blah. And you just generally think, why? Just why? I would really like it if Jake's friends and family just sat him down and explained what he's doing wrong, rather than him lashing out or him doing all this and not caring. At the end of the day, if you're bored and you have nothing to do, don't throw massive parties where someone in that entire house could have COVID or whatever and pass it on to you. Or Dazzy, like, he could have had it and he could have easily have passed it on to other people. And what are you going to say? Oh man, that Jake Paul party was so lit that I caught COVID and almost died, man. Can't wait for the next one next week. And then it just carries on. It literally baffles me so much that, like, most American LA YouTubers, shall we say, just have no common sense whatsoever, and they just think that they can party all the time and that's it. You know, I don't know. It just irritates me, the fact that these YouTubers are stupid. That's what they are. They are just plainly stupid. I'm just gonna leave it there. I generally saw this. I got very irritable about it, and it just feels to me that Jake Paul doesn't care. Like, if he's getting his money in, if he's getting that fame, if he's getting whatever, you know, he just doesn't care. And you're gonna see an apology where it's gonna be properly drafted out, like, oh, we checked for this, we did this, but you know that they didn't. You know that they didn't. So I am gonna leave it there. What are your thoughts about this whole Jake Paul situation? Do you think that he is just out of control, he doesn't care? Do you think that an apology video that he doesn't mean, like, he doesn't give a shit about, you know, is this a thing that's going to be on? Like, what do you think about it? Let me know down below in the comments. The one thing that I feel really sorry for are all the businesses that have been forced to close. And the fact is that Jake is doing all this now and doesn't give a shit about anything. And it's affecting them on a whole different level. You know, he has his mansion, he has his millions of dollars, he has, like, that brand deal, he has people falling for his fake scams. And what's he doing? He just doesn't care. But I feel sorry for the businesses that are now going to either may have to close because they can't afford the rent or they can't afford anything. And he just gets away scot-free. That he gets no repercussions. None of these LA YouTubers don't get, like, never get any repercussion, and it just makes me wonder why. Is it just money? Anyway, I am gonna leave it there. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as a cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.